Hey y'all, Greg coming at you from Texas from the future. Hey, if you haven't been to our channel before or if you haven't been here for a while, I thought I'd take a second to recap so that this episode makes a little more sense. Kim and I were on a grand RV adventure and having a great time right up until the time that I wrecked our rig fabulously in Pennsylvania. Pulled off the back wall, it was a mess. We had to jury rig it back together with Gorilla tape and tarp and screws just so I could get it back here to Texas to get it fixed. Anyway, in today's episode, we're going to talk a little bit about getting the RV over to Ron Hoover RV Center and their initial reactions to it and to what they're saying it's going to need to get fixed. So let's do that. Good morning, RVers. Today is a banner day of sorts. Because today is the day I'm taking my trailer over to Ron Hoover RV and Marine to have them begin work on it. So today's day one in the countdown of getting my trailer fixed. I don't know how long that's going to take. I guess you would count today as day one. Or would you count day one as the day I got it wrecked? Well, I think I'm counting today because today is when I first, actually took it to the... This doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm taking my trailer to Ron Hoover today. So the storage facility is about 30 minutes from my home up in Edinburgh. And then the RV place is in Donna, Texas, which is about 30 minutes from there. And then I have no idea how long it's going to take to drop it off. I don't know if I'm just signing forms or if they're going to be ripping the stuff off to see what it looks like as I stand there. I don't have any idea how that's going to go. I'll film as much as I can. And then it's going to take me another half an hour, 45 minutes to get home from there. So this is going to be quite an expedition today. Good thing I don't have to work. Oh, I totally have to work today. Good times. There's Ol Patchy. By the way, it's 82 and super humid today in southern Texas. So here's the thing about today. I don't know exactly what is going to happen in terms of, do I just go there and drop off my trailer? Do I just sign some papers? Are they going to rip off the back of it to see what's what? Are they going to give me some idea what it might cost? How long is the estimate going to take? Surely I'm not just going to sit there and get an estimate. They're going to have to do some paperwork and get back to me. But I don't know. I'm honestly a little nervous because this insurance has already sent a lowball figure, a super lowball figure, like 10 times lower than what we would have thought that it would be. Well, 5 times lower anyway. And they said in the form, well, if your service center thinks it's going to cost more, then have them talk to us and we'll, go back and forth and figure it out. So I'm hoping that's what happens. But I don't know why my insurance lowballed me so much. Maybe that's just standard practice. Then, of course, another thing that causes me concern is the quality of workmanship. I hear pretty good things about Ron Hoover. They've got like 10 dealers here in Texas. They're a pretty big deal, I guess. But, if they're going to be ripping the roof and the walls off my trailer, how qualified are these guys, How often do they do this? He assured me on the phone that they do this all the time. Marco sounded like a good guy. I'll certainly record this whole process as it goes along and let you guys know how it goes. As far as time is concerned, he told me it could take about 2 months depending on parts. So that means from today. Today's the countdown from how long it will take them to fix my trailer. By the way, it's probably not a good idea to be talking to a camera while you're hooking up your trailer. So I'll just take a minute here to double check that I've done everything correctly. By the way, if you haven't got a, I'm not sponsored, I just love this. If you haven't yet got a jack block, aux block, a little expensive, great. Exceptionally great for putting your jack on because it fits right in here. It's super sturdy. It's made out of recycled materials and it has nice places for bugs to hide. So when you put your hand in, spiders can bite you. It's good. So another thing that has me thinking is, once we do get the trailer fixed, what is our lifestyle going to be like? Kim and I have been doing a lot of thinking the last few weeks since that happened, and we're not sure if we want to rent out our home anymore. We're thinking maybe we want to just live in our home and go on adventures, as with our home being the home base. We were intending to rent it out once our loan allowed it to. You had to wait a year. But now I don't know. We really like our house, and Kim's been doing a lot of, I don't know, nesting, I guess you'd call it, for the last few weeks. I don't think she's going to want to rent it out because now it's her place. I try to treat homes in my old age as investments, not homes, but this is now becoming a home here in McAllen, and I have to say we do like it here in McAllen. So anyway, it'll be interesting to see how all this shakes out over the next couple weeks or months. Let's go.
iPhone take that children cheat. I get it without chips, and those kids flock to her.
Here we are. Wish me luck. I mean, I don't know why I need luck, but just wish me the best. I hope it goes well. I hope I like the guy that does this. I just want this to go well. So this is Marco. I spoke with him. Now you probably don't remember. I remember because it was a big deal to me. I spoke with Marco in Pennsylvania about my rig. Now he's going to look at it for the first time. I want to see if his face drops. Yeah, see, I don't like the look on his face already.
See a bag.
Yeah.
Or a big tarp.
We'll see how this goes. Basically, I hit the bad side of a tree, and what has happened, and I'll show you pictures, is this back corner got completely peeled off.
Okay.
And so what we did was we put some screws in the, it took, and you'll see when you take the tarp off, it took about this much with it, you know, on the top and on the roof. So we took some screws, we pulled it back, ratchet strapped it back in, and then tarped it just to keep it weatherproof. And I've got some screws on the walls from the tarp and also Gorilla Tape. And believe it or not, this thing got from Pennsylvania to here.
It looks pretty
Where it
secure.
happened.
I've never seen anybody screw it.
Well, I figured the back wall was a loss. This is, you're not fixing this, I know. I mean,
No, because the aluminum framing.
No, yeah, no, you got to see the inside too when you pull it off. So, anyway, let me turn this off. But so this is what we got now. Okay, so Marco's telling me that he thinks, again, we're done. He has to look at it. He thinks it looks like the wall doesn't need to be replaced, but the roof probably needs to be replaced, and certainly the back panel needs to be replaced. And he has highballed me probably at about 3 to 4 months, which is completely understandable because I guess these parts are pretty hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, the wall panels, they don't have the rear wall. They don't have them readily available. So
Yeah.
when we order them, they have to build it and then ship it. So that process takes quite a while.
Okay. So what's the process now, Marco? Do I just leave it here and you just
Yeah, so
call me when you get parts in? And
Well, we're gonna, the way this works now is you're gonna unhook it right here. Give me a couple days to get it in the shop. The technician I'll get with the tech, we'll build the estimate, send it to your insurance, get the authorization from them to do the actual work. And then once they approve it, they'll send us over the check. We'll get the parts ordered, and we'll go from there.
all right.
Okay?
Sounds great. Thanks, Marco.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for being on video. I appreciate that too. Say, I already feel a lot better about this. Marco seems to be very capable. He did mention to me that it's common for the insurance to lowball, and they go back and forth and they usually work it out. He also said they probably don't have to replace the wall. They'll certainly have to replace the back wall and probably have to replace the roof, but he said they've got a fiberglass guy that can probably work with the sidewall, so it won't be an issue. So, but he did say it's probably gonna be 3 to 4 months before we get a trailer back. So the countdown begins now. I do have to mention, Marco did say that he sees a lot of Grand Designs in here, and he says Grand Design owners have a tendency to pull off the back panel of their rig. Well, this is the last time likely I'll see Flo, aka Ol Patchy, for a few months, so wish us well.
Okay, so I was out there with the technician, kind of going over the unit. We opened up the tarps and see what we're working with. As far as the RV goes, it's got extensive damage.